Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let Us Play Shovel Knight. Last time, we went to the Lich Yard and took down the dark and dreary Spectre Knight. This time, we're gonna be moving on to the next area that opened up. But first, a quick update. I increased my health using the meal ticket we got from the fight, and I increased my magic with some extra money that I acquired, all off screen. I also returned the music sheets that we acquired from Spectre Knight's stage to the Bard. And before we move on, one more thing. I forgot to show what treasure was that this dancer said she had. So why don't we go ahead and check it out. You defeated Spectre Knight. Now behold, my greatest treasure. Dance! Bravo, bravo. That was a wonderful dance. Glad you decided to share that with us. And we get a music sheet. If you like the music you heard while she was dancing, you can return it to the Bard, and it's that music that's on that sheet. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now? I did not want to talk to you. Anyway, I'll return this music sheet. Let's see here. Oh, you found Watch Me Dance? You should write a tarantula. Last time I take advice from a painter. Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you anytime. Just ask. With that being said, I'm gonna cut straight onto the overworld map so that we can continue on with the adventure. I'll see you there. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So, this was the only part of the map we could explore last time. There are a few other things that I'll be going over in later videos, but the few extra places like this Forest of Phasing and the Troople Pond, I'll be covering that later. But this time, we have a whole new area to explore. There appears to be a village there, and we have 3 new knights that we can face. We can go to the Lair of Treasure Knight, Lair of Plague Knight, or you can go to Mole Knight. There's also this place, but I'll tell you that you can only go to that if you get the special treasure from Mole Knight. With that being said, I think we should head to the Lost City and take on Mole Knight. Ah! Okay, so that slime, it was a fire slime. It's a new type of enemy. You can't bounce on it like green slimes. You have to use your shovel blade and swing at it. And get some treasure over here. And there's a fishing spot. Let's see. What's down here? Yes. Wait! Stay thy fork, knight. I bring gifts from the Troople King. Oh, but you can't carry anymore. Come find me again once you have a spare chalice. Another apple fish. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna dig up all this dirt. I mean, it's kind of to be expected when you're in an underground city. As you can see, there's a regular green slime, but if it goes into fire or lava or anything like that, it'll turn into a fire slime. And over here is this new enemy. I don't know what they're called, but you can only hit them from behind. You can turn them around or hop on top of them, but you can only hit them from behind. So let's continue on here. I'm nervous about that one. If you dig into the wall here, you can get an apple. And if you dig into the wall one more time, it's a shortcut to the exit of this room. Oh, and this guy can also come up and attack you. He's kind of jerkish like that. Nah, it's like he's targeting me or something. These enemies don't actually target you, though. Disclaimer. That would be very, very bad if they targeted you. But they just bounce around randomly. Oh, dang. Okay, so this is kind of a weird take on an auto-scroller, you could say. You have to follow this platform, you could say. Underground beetle. I like the design of the beetle, though. And you have to just make your way through this little part. And you can use the green gel here to bounce really high. And I didn't get on that top part there, but there's a little more gold up there. You can get a little more gold from that dirt pile if you fight after you fight those slimes and such. If you dig into that wall, there's a treasure. And off we go. And here's our new mini-boss enemy. Let me switch weapons here and... I think I normally use the Chaos Sphere here, so... And he can deflect it. I actually did not know that. Oh. He can be pretty rough if you don't know his little attack patterns. He can, as you saw, he only has 2 attacks, so he'll be swapping back and forth between them every single time. And that mole over there, that was an enemy. If you dig up certain piles of dirt, moles will come out in this place. Oh, dang it! Oh. Oh, man. And I died. Yay. How fun. But also, one of the things I like about this game is that it doesn't do lives. Whenever you die, you lose gold instead of losing a life. And you can actually go and recollect that gold. I really like this. It discourages you from dying, which is what any game should do. But it also is not like, if you're skilled enough, it's not like a permanent loss. Get this red knight here. Dig up this treasure. And now we've come across these blocks. Fun. These blocks, if you hit them, it'll cause a chain reaction with some of the other blocks like that. Now, you don't want to destroy these blocks because there's a little secret area over here. And these fish, you can bounce on top of them, but they do a really small bounce, so if you get on top of them, so be careful about that. And then, just a little advice, hop on the fish, and just keep on going. You'll make it through. Make it through if you just hold right and down. Same if... Well, that didn't work. Whoops, I'm slipping up a lot here. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna be going back for that gold. I have plenty right here. But who knows, I might regret it someday. Oh, and there's a little chicken here. That's nice. And gotta be careful here. Get on top of this. You can grab those gems. Alright, this part, when I first played through Shovel Knight, this part gave me a lot of trouble. Because it was hard not to, like, do the downward thrust whenever trying to beat these enemies. But now, I don't know why I never just swung the shovel blade. It was just sort of my playstyle to always be bouncing on enemies whenever I could. Oh, and this is a new mechanic, kind of foreshadowed by the beetle, though. It's the bouncy gel. It makes you bounce super high. It's pretty fun. And what do we have here? It's a blue chest. I always love blue chest. In the village, out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. Wanna see? Of course I do, and we have our new relic for today. The Dust Knuckles. The Dust Knuckles, they can propel you through the dirt if you keep on using them just like that. Pretty simple item. They can also punch through enemies, just like that. And it can be used for some really interesting tactics for when fighting enemies. Like, that was kind of simple, but... and it's used for a lot of cool puzzles. And it's what we need to go through that Miner's Quarry. The Knuckle... they have their own special stage, is what I'm trying to say. Where you, master the Dust Knuckles. Also, if these slimes get hit by this green goo, they turn back into regular slimes, which is nice. And another thing you can do with these little blobs of goo is you can hit them into the lava and they'll turn it'll turn green. That way you can bounce on top of the lava. Fail. What you need to do here is you need to get it on top of the platform and then bounce. Just make sure you're not bouncing on top of that when when the lava starts flashing. Dang it. Okay, so I think I know what to do here. You hit that, get on there. See, that's an interesting thing about this mechanic. You can do a lot of cool things with this mechanic. Like this one. This one's a little bit tricky, and there's a music note right there. You have to hit it in midair to get on top of this lava. So it's all about timing right there. And down we go. And make sure you swing your shovel blade in midair when heading down on those platforms. Oh boy. Mini boss. Just make sure to stay out of the way of his blade, and you should be fine. And we're now down to our next beetle section. But there's a secret over here. Shovel Knight is just filled with secrets, isn't it? You wanna use your shovel anywhere that looks suspicious. And dang, that's a lot of treasure. Anyway, I know I keep praising the music, but this place, it has really jamming music. So it feels like you're in an underground city, discovering like the lost city, like this place is named. Just gotta hop through here. And make sure you don't fall down with the beetle. That would not be good. And long hallway with nothing and a checkpoint. If you dig up here, where this fossil is, there's some food. I think you know what that means. We're heading to a boss. Let's get going.
You're out of your depth, Splunker. Are you lost?
These ruins belong to the Aegis Mole Knight.
They're mine now. But more importantly, is that your digging implement? Ha 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 ha! I'm astonished you made it 10 feet down with that rusty trinket. I will bury you.
And now, we fight Mole Knight. He burrows into the wall and just leaps at you. If you use your down shovel attack and use short hops, you should be fine. Avoid the sparks. He also gets these little walls of dirt down, so just make sure you dig through those. And then he burrows into the ground. You gotta make sure to find the one that has the... And then he has that, burrow into the ground, dirt attack. You gotta find the one that has, like, the little lines in the helmet in it. Otherwise, it's just some gems or nothing at all. Alright. There he is. Oh, and apparently if you hit back the little flashing fire pellets at him, then you can hit him again. Which I've actually never done until now. And down goes Mole Knight. We have won the day once again. And now, we just rest at our little peaceful camp. Make sure to dig out the fire safety. And with that, that's all we have for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to click like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Next time on Let Us Play Shovel Knight, we're gonna explore some of the villages that are around here, and some of the little extra things. See you guys then.